Hello, this is J.R. Sherrier doing my intro for the Civic Outreach Project. So my three activities will be, I will be donating blood, assisting the staff at the outreach program, and I will be driving and interviewing students for the Open Doors program. It's a program for mentally disabled kids who are 18 or older, and essentially it prepares them for living on their own, for getting a job, for getting just all essential knowledge to live their lives on their own. And the Open Doors program is essentially it's essentially a community event where mentally challenged kids from around the community will get together and be interviewed. It'll essentially be an effort to break them out of their shells, more or less, to help them with their social skills. Now, I feel that the importance of donating blood comes down to blood transfusions are needed every day. A majority of procedures performed by doctors require blood transfusions. I feel the significance of the outreach project is because, well, there are plenty of people out there with problems like these that more or less can't make it on their own, at least not without help. And this program allows them to learn what it takes, really, to help them make it on their own in the world. As for the Open Doors event, I feel that that's significant because, well, these are kids from around the world who also have special needs, and this event really helps them sort of come out of their shells and make new friends and even participate in the community, maybe even get jobs one day. And so that's why I feel it's important. So here I am, I'm donating blood for Red Cross, which in this case is being sponsored by Ram Singh Temple, I believe it's called. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to bring cameras or phones inside to record anything, so I have to do my intro out here. So the reason why I chose to donate blood today is because, well, blood transfusions are needed all over the country and all over the world, really. And churches like this work with citizens to make sure we have an adequate blood supply. Well, since I couldn't film myself inside, I decided to bring something to prove I actually went. So, here's my Rapid Pass. Also got the little Red Cross sticker. And we have, here is a little pamphlet for it that we picked up on the way in. So currently I'm at the Outreach program. It's an organization for youth with disabilities that provides job training, independent living training, and essentially just helps them get ready for the real world. So yeah, essentially what I'll be doing is I'll be assisting some of the students. I'll be serving out breakfast. I am going to help more organize this whole thing. I'm going to help them put food away. I'm going to help them just make sure they're ready for the day. Some stuff along those lines. Now, the reason I feel this benefits the community the most is because there are a lot of students out there with disabilities that have a bit of a hard time making it in normal high schools, which is why this school was made. It provides the care and attention to these type of kids that they kind of need.
Nice to see you.
Hi there. I'm Ian. Nice to meet you. Are you going to take your
Yeah. So Ian, this is my kid.
Hey.
check on it. Yeah, I'll go check. I think I see new one too. Let me go check, but Elizabeth is the only one.
Let's see. 21.
We're gonna go shoot. Okay, I'm gonna.
Alright, so can I just follow you? Alright, sounds good.
Just come over here.
And the reason I feel volunteering is extremely important here is because, well, frankly, they're a little understaffed. And so they take all the help they can get, really, because the school opened up, like, I think this year, or at the very least, late last year, like maybe November. And so that's why I feel helping here could benefit the community greatly. Alright, so this is my third and final event. Basically, this is a multicultural community event where kids can come and get help with their social skills. And basically, one of my jobs will be to drive and pick up a couple of students and take them there because I have no other way of getting there. Which is a pretty big deal. It's a bigger deal than you might think because if they don't get there, they can't really participate in the event, obviously. This community event helps kids prepare for their future. And so, like I said, what I'll be doing is I'll be driving to pick some of them up and get them there, and then drive them home. And basically do whatever they tell me to do, whatever helps most. I don't know if they'll let me film inside, but we'll see.
All right, do you know where our next pickup is?
It should be somewhere in here.
All right. So, where are we right now?
I believe that's the multicultural building.
All right. Okay.
So I just found out that I cannot film inside, but so I just decided to explain what it is I'll be doing in there. What I will be doing is I'll be helping to interview them and help them get through all the questions because some of them are a little shy. Hello, so I'm here to do my conclusion clip. So the three activities I did were donating blood, worked at the outreach program, and worked at the Open Doors event. So blood donation is extremely vital in the medical field because blood transfusions are used so often in the medical field. They kind of need that constant supply because there are some people who need it to survive. There are some people who need it to help fight whatever sickness they have, and volunteerism is so important there because they need to maintain it. And that's why volunteerism there is so important. As for the outreach project, it's a very different kind of school almost. It's almost like a school because basically what it does is it offers a chance for the mentally challenged to learn how to live their own lives. It teaches them how to live on their own. It teaches them how to get a job. It introduces them to certain jobs out there. Like I remember I met one girl who had been, I remember I met one girl who I believe was babysitting and for a daycare. And there are so many kids out there who need a very specific kind of help that this school provides for them, and it really helps integrate them into our community. And the reason volunteerism is so important there is because, well, as I said before, it is a very recent school. They finished construction and opened up in September of last year, and so currently they're a little understaffed. And so they need volunteers to help sort out items. They need to just help the kids in general. Just any help really is welcome there. And finally, there is the Open Doors program. Now this was more of a community event, and what it does, it allowed for mentally challenged students from out of the country to come here, and it's sort of similar to the outreach project in the sense that it helps them with their social skills. It helps them, it introduces them to jobs, it introduces them to other kids who had similar problems as them. And much like the outreach project, it helps integrate them into society almost, or at least into their high school environment at first. And the reason I feel volunteerism is important there is because, like I said before, certain government programs can't provide all the help they need, and because this is a community event, they take all the help they can get from whoever's willing. And I think in my own personal opinion, I feel that having more people there, because when I went there, it was almost overstaffed. And in a way, it almost helped integrate the kids a bit more. It helped them come out of their shells because there were so many people there. And not to mention, some of them, in some very rare cases, they can be a bit of a handful. And so, they take what they can get, and that's why I feel volunteerism there is so important. It really helps them come out of their shells, and yeah, that's why I feel it's so important. Thanks for listening, and see ya. Also, overall, the civic impact this project has is that I feel it allows us to really get involved in our community and see different sides of it that we wouldn't have explored on our own. And I also feel that, especially for seniors who were about to go out into the world and experience so many different things, that I feel this is an important first start for us. All right, and that's my conclusion. That's my civic outreach project. Thank you.